Hundreds of refugees from Ukraine are now waiting on the Mexico side of the San Ysidro border crossing for their chance to cross into the United States. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. Volunteers have started an unofficial waiting list. CBS 8's Davyd Ivaskevych spent the day at the border and shows us how they're helping those trying to make the crossing.
This is the growing waiting list for several hundred Ukrainian refugees who continue to camp out at the border. Volunteers created the list. They call out numbers when it's time to cross.
I know the language. I can translate. I can help them out.
Davyd Ivaskevych was born in Ukraine, but he lives in Modesto. He's helping out by moving families closer to the border as their numbers come up.
When the number gets close, they're told to get in special places. And so we move them from one place to another, closer to the border. This is the final place here. We have about 30 people here. They're next to cross into the United States.
Other volunteers are working on the supply chain of food and other essentials.
I don't know if you call me a volunteer. I just run to the store, get whatever they need, and bring it here.
There is like first aid, there's a clothes station.
Sandy Simpson volunteers with Youth with a Mission in San Diego and Baja. Her job, organizing activities for children who have been camping out for days with their family members.
We went last night, we bought bubbles and rocks for painting. We're doing chalk, and there's going to be another volunteer that's bringing a projector for a movie night tonight for the kids to bring some sort of normalcy.
Now, these Ukrainian refugees don't necessarily have to claim asylum when they cross the border. They're being allowed in under a temporary humanitarian parole as refugees of war. I'm told the wait at the San Ysidro pedestrian crossing now for those refugees is about 2 days.
David, we follow a few of their stories. What happens to most of them after they cross the border?
As long as they are not unaccompanied minors, and as long as they can prove they are Ukrainian, they'll be allowed to come right through pending verification of their documents. They get picked up and taken to a temporary shelter run by either Jewish Family Service of San Diego or Catholic Charities of San Diego. From there, if they check out, they get a COVID test, and then they transport them to either the airport or they drive them to the sponsor family where they will be living.
Well, at least there seems to be some sort of protocol now, and for many weeks there seemed to be none. So at least they're getting the process through a little more quickly. Thanks so much for that update, David.